What do you think of, you know, we've been talking about Lloyd Webber, of course, and he's on BBC right now in this show to find a new Joseph, OK?
And I haven't seen any of these shows, by the way, because I'm never here.
But what do you think about that in principle, the idea of finding a... Because it seems pretty shrewd marketing that you have a show where you talk about who's going to be in the show and then, of course, everyone wants to see him on stage. That's obviously part of the appeal. But do you think it's a good thing for performers to sort of come up through the ranks in that way?
Well, I mean, I suppose it's sort of like the modern-day talent show, really. There's always been a talent show. And I think they're great. And actually, I think if I'd been younger and I was wanting to sort of get into the business, I'd definitely have gone for those auditions and been really, really happy to have done it.
You would have liked to have the chance to do it that way, yeah.
So I think they're great. And I think probably, especially with the sort of shows that Andrew puts on, he really knows what he's doing with that area. He knows a lot about performers, how things should be, obviously, because that's what he does.
Yeah.
So it's very classy and it's very, very real.
And you've sang with all the kind of the greatest male singers of the day, haven't you, in terms of opera singers?
I haven't sung with Pavarotti.
Ah.
No.
Is he any good?
He's absolutely brilliant.
I think he's overrated. He just sings that one song for the football.
No, he's not. No, he may have his off days, he may be older, whatever, but that voice is perfection. There are areas of it which are amazing and no one else touches.
But you see, for people like me who aren't, maybe haven't got the ear for that, I probably couldn't tell the difference between him and someone else singing that song, as long as they're kind of more or less there. What do you hear in that voice that you think that is really it? It's
quality on certain notes. It's his technique, his understanding of how the body works within those songs. It's just he can be perfection.
And don't take this the wrong way, but do you have to be bloody enormous to be able to sing those sort of songs? Because you're saying how the body works, right? But when you look at him, he doesn't look like a fit fella. He doesn't look like he's been on one of those racing horses at home to get himself in trim. So, but it must take a lot out of you. I mean, you have to be fit to sing those kind of songs.
I mean, he's probably too big. I think that you have to be a sturdy shape to sort of carry a lot of that music. But you know, I think he's
a bit too large.
It's too unhealthy.
So Pavarotti should cut back on the crunches.
I think he knows what a crunchy is.
Oh, I think he knows what they are. He just buys them in bulk from the look of them. That's his problem. Hey, I can see your bra and everything. What's going on?
No, that's not bra. It's part of the dress.
That is a bra there. That is a bra. Look at that in the middle bit. That's your brassiere.
Well, I'm glad that you've noticed it. It was for you. I mean, the audience, they're over there. They can't see it. So it was... But it was meant to be a secret, for
You can
goodness
just go
sake.
now if you want. Hey, listen, Sarah.
Yes.
Whenever you come on a show like this, normally people do play Starship Trooper, I guess, don't they? People get that.
Of course, yes, that's the norm.
But you know what's so weird is I mean, obviously it's a totally different sound, but you look so different back then. You know, you really look... and I don't mean this to sound weird, but you've sort of grown into yourself in a good way, I think.
Thank you.
Let's have a look. Before you go, then, we're just going to remind ourselves, this was when it all began from you, I guess. This was back in '78. Can you believe that?
Oh,
back on top of the pops.
Now.
No, not a bit of it. Look at Sarah Brightman way back when.
Tell me, Captain Strange, do you feel my devotion? Or are you like a droid, devoid of emotion? And counters 1 and 2 are not enough for me. What my body needs is close encounter 3. I lost my heart to a starship trooper, crashing line in hyperspace, fighting for the Federation. Hand in hand we'll conquer space.
I love the way those guys dance, don't you? What a charming guest. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Sarah Brightman. Thank you, Sarah.
Thank you.
Let me get you up and help you out with your things on there.
Yes.
Okay. Mind your ankles. My thanks to all my guests tonight, Sarah Brightman.